beautiful late afternoon here in Pinole, California, just a little bit east of Frisco. Looking at a very nice 1940 standard two-door coupe. Very nicely done business coupe. Very high-end finishes and interior. It's finished in a Cordoba tan, or roughly very close to it. It's a custom mix, kind of gives you the nice vintage feel. Very nicely done resto rod. You'd never know by looking at it that it's got modern horsepower and independent front suspension, but we're going to walk around and we're going to talk about it a little bit. Just beautiful. I love my gig a lot of days. This is a very nicely done car. 40 standard, which means it doesn't have all the chrome grille and bright work. It is factory all steel. The floor pans on this car, if you hang on to the end of the video, are just like the rest of the car. I mean, they're just as shiny as what you see here. All steel Ford car. These are the wheels are finished like in a chocolate brown, or I think I forget what color he told me, but it's towards a factory color. What color did you say that?
Briarwood.
Briarwood, yeah, like a briarwood brown. All the bright work's been redone. The car's been completed since about August last year, so it's, you know, really a fresh build. It only has about 400 miles on it. We'll stand back and let you take a peek at it. The stance is just right. Has a Ford updated with parallel leaf springs, all chassis engineering and stuff, and again, we'll get into detail there. Automatic transmission. Has a ZZ5 Chevy GM crate motor under the hood, aluminum cylinder heads, Sanderson headers, dual exhaust. Just beautiful car. Not modified on the exterior. Factory cowl works, all that kind of stuff. These nice little swan neck mirrors here are beautiful. The interior, we'll talk about that. Has a nice little V8 pinstripe here on it. Right above the Ford is the emblem, is the Ford V8. All the bright work's new on it. Those bumpers are gorgeous. Love doing cars like this because they have a Resto rod is going to be a stock appealing car, mostly all stock trim with modern updated powertrain. So it has disc brakes in the front, tubular control arm, Heights independent front suspension. And I know I'm repeating myself a little bit, but that's because I do that. Anyway, I do a lot of traveling. I've been traveling for days. So we'll be back somewhere else here east and back in Lake Havasu the end of the week here. Very nicely done Briarwood brown dash in it. The interior is a very high end. The fit and finish is a Sid Chavers interior. That's about as good as you can get. German square weave carpet. It's like a saddle leather. You can smell it when you get into the car. It's very fresh. See the German square weave carpet factory. It does have an adjustable seat in it, but you can see the texture of the leather here. It's just very nice. I'm going to go ahead and sit down in here. It does have seat belts. Does have a package shelf in the back. It has a mohair style headliner in it. I'll show you on the other side. There's a switch over there that operates the dome light. It has rain gear style wipers in it, or a modern upgraded wiper system, a high-end wiper system. Fully functional glove box, and the finishes in this car are just what you see. Very, very nice. Here it's got a secret hidden audio. The controls are behind the seat here, and there's hidden panels. We'll show you that. It has an iPod connection right here, or iPhone connection, and it also has a little remote, but it's nice. You can just lift it up. But basically it operates, the only thing it operates is off your cell phone or iPhone. Has an I Did It tilt steering column with a column shifter on it. Has a Giuliano's banjo style steering wheel with the wood grain that matches the faux finish. The Kennedy brothers did the wood grain and the woodwork here on the windshield, so on and so forth. Again, mohair, has the headliner in it, or the visors in it. Emergency brakes over there, works like it's supposed to. A lot of foot and leg room here, but the German square weave carpet's just beautiful. Anyway, I'm going to hop out. If you hang on to the end of the video, we'll cover the trunk. The trunk's dressed the same way. Going to show you, this has these hidden panels back here. That's where the audio system is. You'll see the speakers there and the perforated leather. Put the seat back there. Door jamb to door jamb. Just what you would expect at a high-end 40. Very nicely done. car. And what's kind of nice, they left the wind wings in, so it really changes, you know, retains that factory look and feel. The doors shut nice. You can see the reflections in the side of the car. Tell the paint finish is beautiful. The stance is right. One of the key things here is getting the wheels right and the wheel well, and they've done a good job. That chassis engineering stuff is kind of bolt-in stuff that works nice. Again, we'll cover that on the undercarriage here for you when we get to it. Just beautiful, beautiful. He's done some pretty neat things to it. It's the kind of car you can run and drive. It's a this here, he's so that he doesn't have to get the key out every time. He cut off a key and put it in the lock there, and with it in the lock there, you can open up the trunk and that kind of thing. Now the license plate, if the car goes out of state, the license plate would like to stay with him. If it stays in state, it can be discussed. That's an original, I believe, a 40 plate or possibly a reproduction, but it's an early plate. You can see the reflections down the side here. Again, this car is very fresh. Ceramic coated exhaust. Again, I'm going to go underneath the undercarriage and share more with you. If a camera could smell, you'd get a feel here. But you can smell the leather when you get into this car, and you can see the texture. It's more like a bomber style leather, and Sid Chavers does an excellent job of fit and finish. Just look at this corner right here. So it's got a mohair upper. This is all faux woodwork done by the Kennedy brothers down in SoCal. Sid Chavers did the interior. You can see the seat has a nice nice vintage appeal to it. You can see these French stitching style here. Even the welting here is done in leather. Door jamb to door jamb, very nice. Again, another hidden compartment there. Package shelf in the back. Back of the seats wrapped in leather also. So there's no corners cut on this car. If you're looking for a high-end 40 Resto rod, this baby's just sweet. Kind of give you a deep feel underneath the dash here. 491 miles since it was complete. So it's a very, very well done car, and it's very fresh. Anyway, there's the column shift right there. Those are reworked classic instruments. I'm going to get out here and invite you in and tell you to hang on to the end of the video, and when you're all done, make sure you go to spudsgarage.com, and please don't forget to give us a call. We're definitely no pressure. Give me a call. I'd rather talk to you than email. Spudsgarage.com. Hang on to the end of the video. All right, let's take a look under the hood. Very nice, just like the rest of the car. Wait till I get to the undercarriage of this car. It's a ZZ5 Chevy 350 crate engine in here, which is very nicely done, nicely dressed, nice and simple. Dual snorkel, Chevelle style or Corvette style air filter housing with a body color air filter. Apron to apron, body, fender to fender. This car is very nice, the finish. Might have a little bit of wind in the video right now. There's the tubular front control arms there, fully to independent IFS. There's the power steering pump right there. Has rack and pinion steering. There's all the chrome belt drive, which is very nice. A high amp one wire alternator. GM intake manifold with a Holley carburetor. Factory GM HEI ignition. These cars, I believe, these engines come carburetor to oil pan, basically. They're a GM crate engine, full roller valve train, aluminum heads, so on and so forth. Nice little wire separators there. Has an MSD coil on the top of it, so an MSD cap. It's probably an MSD distributor from the factory. Sanderson short tube headers that are ceramic coated. Mini high torque starter. Again, I'm going to cover a lot of stuff on the lift. Billet fan pulleys, just a standard fan, no electric funky fan. Custom fan shroud on a Walker radiator. I hope the wind's not too bad. Picks up a little bit here and there. Underneath the hood, the finish is just the same as the rest of the car. Beautiful car. Anyway, we're thinking you get the idea. Go to spudsgarage.com. Certainly hang on to the end of the video. Have a great day. All right, well. I had it in the shop here. I want to cover the trunk for you before we took it out for the photo shoot. All I can say is, wow, when you look at this car inside and out, a lot of time was spent on it. The high-end interior, Sid Shaver's interior is just incredible. We mentioned as we were doing the walk around that it was included was an extra steering wheel, and this is a Giuliano steering wheel. They're both Giulianos, but this one here, if you wanted to change the look a little bit, you could put that on there. It is included with the car. It's a very high-end leather. There's panels in the back here. There's actually a spare in here that you can get to. I'm not going to pull the panels out while I'm doing the video here. Here's the battery shut off right here. There's an electronic battery tender that's included with it, and it connects at the bottom underneath here. Look at the level of detail here, right even down into the trunk latch pocket, and there's a double mat. There's a trunk mat on top of a mat. So this is just a really nice car. Anyway, we're thinking you get the idea. Hang on to the end of the video where we'll definitely have more. And go to spudsgarage.com. Have a great day. What a pretty car. He's backing it out after me doing the undercarriage on the lift, so I'll probably follow up with the undercarriage on the lift here, but I wanted to share it backing out. Look at the finish on this car. Oh my, we have this car up on the lift. I know I covered the exterior and up and interior, but man, the bottom side of this car is just as nice as the top. Very nicely done 40. Obvious and clear cut body off restoration. Frame off. Floor pans are just as shiny as the top of the car here. We'll kind of go over the exhaust system is done in several pieces. It comes apart so that it's easy to work with. It has a ceramic coated exhaust system. The rear end housing you'll see there, which is a 4 to 8 inch, has been finished in a very nice gloss black. QA1 fully adjustable rear shocks. This is a chassis engineering rear type kit where they put parallel leaf springs on them, pull the wishbones out. It has a stabilizer bar on the rear. We'll show you right up here, right there. I'm going to go past the bar here. I want to share the drum brakes in the rear with emergency brake. You see the cables there. MagnaFlow exhaust here, mufflers. They've also been ceramic coated. This is the fuel filter assembly right here. All this stuff to update these cars, chassis engineering makes. So a lot of this is bolt-in stuff. It's very nice and it's designed to fit a 40 chassis. Chassis has a nice matte black finish on it. I would call this car underside a show quality car. Brake bias is here. This is a brake light switch right here in line, so it's based on pressure. Trans cooler right here. This is the transmission cooler. You'll see another connection here on the exhaust right there where you can take it apart in pieces and it all comes out nice and neat. So they have to mock that up and then send it out for powder coating. Takes a lot of time. Willwood power disc brake assembly here. The transmission in it, we talked about that. It's a blueprinted turbo hydro 350. A lot of money in that transmission, about a $4,000 transmission. ZZ5 underneath here. Just kind of giving you a good feel. The undercarriage on the car, they used mini high torque starter there, Power Max Plus, Sanderson headers. We probably already talked about some of that, so I repeat myself. It has a Heights fully independent front suspension in it, tubular control arms, coil gas shocks with coil springs, caliper disc brakes in the front. We'll go over here and get around here. Sorry for my moving around here. Has rack and pinion steering right there. It has a stabilizer bar in the front also. Very nice. This is a very nice car. You'll see the Heights sticker on the cross member there and the stabilizer bar there. Car has very few miles on it. There's no marks on the chin here. Just beautiful. We'll go around and go back the other direction here and kind of give you a view from a different angle. Very nice. Anyway, go to spudsgarage.com. Like I always say, give us a call. We're never any pressure. We try and match buyers and sellers safely. If there's a way to put a deal together, we're the best one to do it for you. Undercarriage here, same thing. The finish on this floor pan is just as nice as the outside of the car. Anyway, thanks for coming to Spud's Garage. Hang on, we'll definitely have more.